everyone, welcome back to another video. It's me, Krashy here, and again, as usual, or as lately anyways, talking about Gears. And I really just want to, I don't even know, like, I'm gonna kind of just give my thoughts on the game and how the game is, and I'm gonna cover a lot of stuff, and I'm gonna miss stuff, and I'm gonna be out of order. So just, this is, I mean, if you like my opinion, if you happen to be one of the people that watches my videos, I really do hope you just enjoy this and kind of sit back and leave your feedback as well, because that's one thing I feel like is really lacking with Gears, is just the hard sit down and really think out and talk about or write out your feedback. And that's something I see as a complaint on Twitter from you know, people in the communities. They want that feedback really delivered properly, and I try to do that, but I like to do it in video form. So I'm talking a little bit about everything, and as you can tell by the title, it's going to be just like Gears of War 4, state of the game, you know, my opinion. I think one thing that I feel like most Gears players, or like diehard fans, or even, you know, just people that play the game can say for sure about Gears 4, and this is where I want to lead, is that the gameplay, it just feels so solid. Like, I almost don't even understand, like, how I have issues with the game, and I think that's one reason why I can't just cold turkey quit Gears 4. And there's other reasons, and I'm going to even talk about that a little bit, but I can't just sit down and say, wow, I really hate this game, or I never sit down and say, wow, I really hate this game, I'm going to quit playing it. I've said I'm going to quit playing it, but I don't actually want to, and I mean, that comes from part of my just genuine love for the Gears franchise. I've been playing this game for like 10 years, but also it comes from the fact that I truly do love the gameplay in Gears 4. But there are some issues, and it's not just gameplay. There are so many issues that surround this game that it's kind of even crazy. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, I currently think that Gears of War 4 is about a 4 out of 10. I think that the game has an amazing, I don't even know, like, it has an amazing core to it, but the infrastructure is rotting around the game. Like, there is no infrastructure. It's just, it's insane. It almost like hurts me to even be honest with my opinion, because my opinion comes with hurting feelings, and I've done this in the past with other games, and it's just all about being true to yourself and your opinions, because if a developer isn't hearing honest and true criticism, and sometimes criticism is harsh, and sometimes I don't even deliver criticism, I deliver insults, and I feel bad about that. But my problem is that there are so many problems with this game, and so I kind of want to touch on those. So the first thing I can think of off the top of my head, because this is one of the ones that I'll forget if I don't bring it up now, is just the fact that we have had the weirdest shotgun since the game came out, and it just almost feels so odd at times, and the hit reg is just so bad, and I don't, the range drop off is a little too ridiculous, and I just don't know, like, I don't know what we do with this thing, man. Like, I don't know. I don't understand. This is another thing I'm going to bring up because I'm worried that I'll forget it later. Like I said, no particular order, but I don't understand how we're playing a Gears game, and it's like a shooter, and there's, you know, it's something that, like, other industry, you know, other people in the gaming industry, competitive, you know, game developers do, and we don't, like, and we don't do it in Gears 4. We have no footstep audio. Like, it's the most infuriating thing to be hunkered in a position, and, you know, that 1 second you're really focused on your lancering shots, or you're really holding down that L trig, and then boom, you're just dead, and you're like, what the fuck? And you spend, like, you look at your death, and you're like, holy shit, there was a guy behind me? Like, I didn't hear that grunting, fucking armor shackling 380-pound person running at me. Like, it just seems weird. Like, it's a weird thing, and really, outside of that, I don't think I have that many issues with inside the gameplay, like inside game gameplay. That's really the majority of my in-game gameplay worries. I really can't even think of another one at all. Like, you know, I don't know, because I guess the next one is a big one, and I am definitely going to talk about it. And this is just kind of like a rant, but again, I'm just kind of no particular order. I've made 2 videos about this. I have no clue who, and I mean this, on the dev team, who allowed or who came up with the idea of having multiple weapon tunings in this game. And you can go back to COD 4 all you want and make that your argument, because I really don't have any retort for that. But having core tuning, not only is core tuning absolutely fucking terrible, and I mean balance-wise, it makes the game play like shit. It does two different things. It splits the community. It creates, a false narrative of your own skill for people that haven't stepped into competitive yet, and ultimately, I can't even think of my thoughts. Like, it's just it's so incredibly stupid. Like, the fucking last part about it, the most big part. It ruins game types. I can't play TDM. I can't play King of the Hill. I can't play Guardian. I can't play that shit. I cannot play it because the balance to me, I've been playing competitive settings so long and I know that version of Gears is much better that it blows my fucking mind to step in a game of core. I can't play social. I can't play core. You do a special playlist. I can't fucking play it. I can't play your game. I can't play it, man. Core is so bad. It's a stupid idea. Please refine, spend a lot of time, take your team, whoever does this section of the game, and spend a lot of time finding that comfortable medium or the place that your dev team feels comfortable with competitive tuning, and get rid of the name core, get rid of the name competitive, and make it one tuning, please. Okay, I gotta end that rant there because I've already done that before. But the holy shit, like, it's just crazy. Now let's talk about some infrastructure, because I gotta get to the infrastructure. This game has no ranked mode. You've got core and competitive playlists, and we've already got issues with that. There is no ranked mode. There are pictures. There are little pictures, and there are colored pictures, and there are pictures that up until recently you couldn't even see for your friends. We got little blue and little black and little silver, bronze, gold, little things. And they mean absolutely nothing. There's not a single fucking leaderboard anywhere. There's no MMR. There's no rating. There's no elo. There's nothing. You got little pictures. You got blue and black and gold and silver and little circle gear cog pictures. That's our core infrastructure to drive the addiction. And let me say that again. If you do not think that you are building or you are supposed to build a ranked mode based around creating an addiction, you are wrong. You need to create a ranked mode so addicting. You gotta make it hungry. You gotta make it so you can clearly, visibly, and with full detail understand why you go into game after game after game, and because you're fucking addicted. I mean, I was addicted to Heroes of the Storm ranked. I was addicted to Overwatch ranked. I was addicted to League of Legends. I'm addicted to Hearthstone. I'm fucking addicted. And on Gears, I'm like, meh. You know, I'm fucking Diamond. I have no clue how I got Diamond. Diamond doesn't mean shit to me. I don't know how good I am in Diamond compared to, say, Red Icy. I have no idea. Am I better than Red Icy? Or, I'm not. You know what? I'm Diamond. I must be as good as some of these pro players. So, it's just, there's absolutely no weight in ranked mode. There is no ranked mode. There just isn't. There's nothing there. I mean, I haven't even touched the surface in terms of infrastructure. I don't like these. I think I even made a video for this. I forget. Maybe I scrapped the idea. I don't know. I don't like the bounty system. The bounty system is so counterintuitive because you have now created a business model, which I'm going to get to, that has crates in it, which I'm going to get to. And in the crates, you have these bounty cards that instead of adding value, they actually decrease value of the crate that you're buying because the bounties are fucking trash. Because the bounties don't give you anything other than experience. And God, unless you're that like 1 in 15, maybe 1 in 20 person who's seriously grinding their prestige, experience means fuck all. I don't give a shit if you can re-up in this game at all. I would stay level 1 if it meant I could have all the pretty little things I wanted and have a serious ranked mode with a serious quitter penalty, which I will get to. I mean, I don't give a shit about my experience, so bounties are stupid innately. I mean, it's a cool idea, really cool foundation, but terrible execution, absolutely garbage execution, because the problem with them is that they need to be adding value by by giving you a reason to want to get them for your credits or your money, which, let me be honest, I don't ever want to get bounties for my money because that's fucking useless. And this is the part where I'm telling you, like, my honesty becomes a little harsh, and I'm sorry. It just kind of is the way it is. And if any dev has made it this far, I commend you because I know that you care. So if you're listening, buckle up. they devalue your crates. They devalue the crates because they're fucking terrible. I don't give a shit about my experience. I don't want to have to go out of my way to play JD to get, you know, nothing, or, you know, even 100 credits. The problem with the bounties is that they are, first of all, they're overlapping, because sometimes you have one that's like, hey, win a core game, and sometimes you have one that's like, hey, win a game of TDM. It's like, what? Who the fuck made that? It's the same fucking card. So if you're gonna do overlapping bounties, make a system where I can activate maybe multiple bounties at once, like maybe 2 or 3 at once. Okay, let me get that over with, because that didn't make any sense to begin with in the first place. And 2, most of the bounties are experience-based, and nobody gives a fuck about experience, so we're scrapping them all. I'm scrapping every single bounty I get because it's a terrible system. I want to do the bounty. I want it to serve as a quest. I want to get rewarded for that. I want to use those credits to then reinvest in more crates to then re-earn more bounties. It should be a reinvestment thing. It shouldn't devalue my bounty or my crates that sometimes I'm purchasing with real money. That's bounties. The bounties are terrible. Absolutely need to be scrapped. Okay. No quitter penalty. I'm going to start speeding this up because I'm actually just going on a tear now. There's no quitter penalty, but even that doesn't even matter until there's wait in the ranked mode, because people are going to quit out if there's no, like, who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. Like, even if I have to wait a day, if that game was so rage-inducing, I don't give a fuck if it didn't hurt my rank, because what does my rank mean? Absolutely fuck all. So there's no quitter penalty, which... It's a big issue. It's one of the main issues, but still doesn't matter until the rank system is like revamped or redone. So we'll see. But man, I can't even think. I really can't. Honestly, I think the best thing about Gears 4, because I want to try to be a little bit positive, is the fact that the design team is killing it. I mean, y'all have some fucking awesome designers so far that I've seen. I love the idea of the emblems. I want to see more done with esport emblems, like you've seen Curves is pack, her pack. It's awesome. We got to see some stuff like that. Honestly, I'm not a fan of just releasing the esports Lancer. You should just release a, you know, Optic Gaming pack, and it should come with an emblem, a shotgun, a pistol, a Lancer, and you know, I don't know. Like, I just don't get it. Like, why not capitalize on that? Thankfully, Gearsmas has been a huge step up from the Halloween shit that y'all did, because y'all put out crates that had absolutely zero Halloween content in it, and it cost money, I think, at the time, too. So crates are getting better, but still, even like esports crates, like $10, you're absolutely joking me. Unless you maybe revamp the bounty system, maybe unless you make it to where you can't duplicate in your inventory at all. I don't know. $10 is ridiculous. You guys are bulling. I don't get that shit, man. That's absolutely insane. So... business model wise, I like the free-to-play type model, but the game isn't free-to-play. I paid $100. I got a season pass that gives me fuck all because I can't play core and I don't want to play your developer playlist. I got a few vintage skins, so I guess I got some value out of it, but mostly I paid more money because I wanted to play the game early. I'm happy to support, but I don't really feel like I got much, if I'm being totally honest. And you're selling the maps for $5 for what? I'm not sure. I don't even really know how that works. You can't play them in privates. I don't play privates. So... I don't know. It's just it's a beautiful masterpiece, but the artwork is a piece of shit. Like, it's like y'all, I don't know. It just makes no sense. So I really like. I have more. There's got to be more, and I can't even think about it. It's just the gameplay is phenomenal. I think it's my favorite Gears of War game. There are skins. There are support, you know, there are esports skins, there is a crafting like system that seems cool, and it's almost there, but bounties are a little weird, and the whole horde thing could basically be on an island. I don't really give a fuck about horde. I'm glad y'all are catering to it, but it's just going to be scrapped for me, and that's fine. That's not even an issue. That's actually fine. But there needs to be some revaluing. There needs to be some discussion about how much some of this stuff needs to cost, and there needs to be some changes, some very, very solid changes to the way things are done, whether it be esports content coming out in packs, whether it be rank system needing an entire redevelopment or reimagining, redone. It needs to be a leaderboard. There needs to be I don't know, better UI. Like, you have to go all the way back through the menu just to go to your customization tab. There needs to be better UI in terms of when I scrap a single item, it reloads the whole list, and I can sit there for fucking 25 minutes just sitting there scrapping all my extra items. It's terrible. Like, maybe make a multiple select thing and scrap it all at once so I can do one big refresh. It's crazy. I don't know. This has been a nightmare of a video. I don't know how I feel. It's just that the game is so close, but it's so far at the same time. Like, this game is not even close to worth $60, and yet I'm spending so much more on it than I know I should. But it's close, because the game is awesome. I mean, you guys really knocked out the gameplay out of the park. Fix the shotgun, fix a few other things. Really work on that back end. I mean, truly put some solid thought into the back end. And I even was talking a little bit about how the people choose their weapons in Escalation. That needs a little bit of looking into, because I'm not a fan of that. But that's the state of the game. We have a 4 out of 10 game that could easily be a 10 out of 10 game, and I want to see it improve. I've got all the ideas. I have all the thoughts in my head of what I expect as a consumer, and I'd love to share it. I'd love to hop in calls. I'll do what needs to be done, but I'm not hopping on your stupid forums and writing an essay. This is what I got. This is what I think. This is what Gears 4 is, and I want to see it get better. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you've stayed this far, just leave the video a like or a dislike. I don't even care. And I guess I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.